Peasant Productions presents, for lack of a better way to put this, a short little bit of a story. How I got Revelation 2:17, the white stone, a new name, applied by the one and only Christ, done on the spiritual plane. You can go up to the spiritual plane and look for it. It's there. You'll see the mark. You cannot see the name. That's forbidden. The rules, the way it was written in that Bible. Because I do not belong to any religion, because I do not belong to any but, I do not have anybody who forces me by my will, by my oath, to tell you what the spirit world says. I do not align myself with Christianity or the Bible. I have a vow against being a part of that religion since 1962. Christ entered my life shortly after that. Christ actually entered before that. 1961 is when I met Christ. That was when I was accepting my contract. And I had to know who and what that entity was on the spiritual plane. Not this physical realm, on the spiritual plane. Therefore, I know what that entity is. When Christ put that stone in my hand, I was on a mountain in Northern California. I had gone up there, and as part of my contract, I was looking and basically gone up there to summon this Satan or devil that Christianity, Catholicism, Jews, and Muslims kind of all lumped into this little thing down there. Now, a good many other religions have demons and stuff like that they talk about. On the spirit world, there is no such thing. To be something like that, you would have to be extremely prejudiced. That's not allowed because you're dealing with energies. You're dealing with stuff that doesn't carry all of this malarkey that you people in your physical bodies think is more important. Gold has no value on the spiritual plane. A, because any spiritual entity wanting gold can simply step into a realm, create a physical realm, okay, and make all the gold they want. So why would they have you going around killing for gold to stick in a hole in the ground and hide that cannot exist on the spiritual plane? Nothing physical exists there and never can. Anything physical you give to the god must go to another realm. It cannot go to the spiritual plane. And it has to go to a physical realm. It contains the rules of at least whatever is here. So you're out of luck, okay? You don't know how to do that, and it's pretty freaking impossible. Hard to do otherwise, okay? I walk with Revelation 2:17. I walked in the spiritual plane all the time. Therefore, if there is a Satan, I simply would walk up to it and check out its energy. Since there is no energy on this planet of a Satan or a devil, there's an issue for me. Because I have Revelation 2:17 applied by Christ of that Bible type stuff, I am equal to anything that is a church on this planet. I hear what they hear. I hear what those other churches hear. At best, they can have somebody who is equal to hearing what is on the spiritual level as me. They cannot be above me. Rather drastic problem. That's why for almost 30 years I hid it. For the first 10 years it was an insult because I thought Christ had claimed me as a Christian or a Catholic. So I studied what he did, how he did it, or what it did, because actually it's an entity. There is no sex. You people run around and say, ooh, only marriages between a man and a woman are allowed. Excuse me, but God created both man and woman. It also created asexual bacterium, asexual algae, asexual flowers and trees, bugs, snakes. I mean, get with it, folks. You don't have a frickin' clue. And you walk around killing people over it. So no. If you have Revelation 2:17, you walk in the spiritual plane. Therefore, you have no problem going up and checking it out. I'm in San Juan de los Lagos. There's a spiritual entity theoretically attached to the church a half-mile from here. Its entity came and visited me. You can read this on my blog twice. I did not pray to it, and I did not know and was not aware that such a situation happened to be here until after I arrived and after the entity contacted me and told me what and who it was to a certain extent. And then I went online and sure enough, I'm in a town where there's been a spiritual entity and the Bible has been collecting billions of dollars since 1732, folks. So, interesting enough to say. If the Pope wants to talk to me, he can. He's the head of that Bible. Anything beneath him that comes and tries to challenge me is by rule of that book insulting Christ. Any other religion that attempts to attack me for any reason obviously is insulting that religion and attacking me, which means I have to defend myself. Kindly understand, Revelation 2:17 simply states that this person or this being is capable of talking to the Spirit and hearing the Spirit. It is in no way, shape, or form a limit for what I have abilities to do. So do not piss me off until you at least walk the spiritual plane and understand anything you do to me gets transmitted instantaneously and I can go see it. Any spiritual person like Christ can go see it. We know what's there. We're not like your politicians on the physical plane lying to you and changing history. Have a good day.